In a small village, there lived an old woman named Sarasvati. Her hair was white, and her body had become weak with age. She had 4 sons, but all of them lived in their own houses with their families. Long ago, Sarasvati had worked day and night to raise her sons. She stayed hungry many times so her children could eat. But now everything had changed. Her sons built a small hut for her on an old piece of land at the edge of the village. There she lived completely alone. Every day she sat outside the hut and looked at the dusty road, hoping one of her sons would come to visit her. But days passed, then weeks, and no one came. One afternoon, holding her aching back, Sarasvati whispered to herself, "Maybe my sons are busy. Maybe I should go and see them myself." With a small hope in her heart, she slowly picked up her old wooden stick and prepared for a long journey. The sun was very hot that day. The road was dry and empty. Step by step, Sarasvati walked slowly with the help of her stick. Her legs trembled, and every step brought pain to her knees. After walking for a long time, she became very tired and sat under a large tree. Sweat covered her face and clothes. She held her knees and said softly, "Just a little more, then I will reach my son's house." After resting for a while, she stood up again and continued walking. Hours later, thirsty and exhausted, she finally reached the house of her eldest son. She knocked on the door with trembling hands. After a moment, her daughter-in-law opened the door. She looked surprised, but her smile looked forced. "Oh, mother, you came in this heat," she said. Sarasvati smiled weakly and replied, "My health is not good. I thought I could stay here for a few days." The daughter-in-law went inside and spoke to her husband. Neither of them seemed happy about her arrival. Still, they allowed her to stay. But days passed and nothing changed. Her son stayed busy all the time, and her daughter-in-law barely spoke to her. One day Sarasvati stayed hungry the whole day. No one asked her if she had eaten. Finally, she walked slowly to the kitchen and said softly, "Daughter, can I have something to eat?" Her daughter-in-law replied impatiently, "If you are hungry, you can cook for yourself." Tears filled Sarasvati's eyes. That night, she lay awake remembering the days when her son was a small child, when she stayed awake all night to take care of him. After a few days, her son said, "Mother, why don't you stay with my younger brother?" Her heart broke, but she quietly agreed. Finally, Sarasvati reached the house of her youngest son. His house was small and poor, but when he saw his mother, he ran toward her with tears in his eyes. "Mother, why didn't you come earlier?" His wife quickly brought water and helped Sarasvati sit down. Their house was simple, but it was filled with love. Finally, Sarasvati reached the house of her youngest son. His house was small and poor, but when he saw his mother, he ran toward her with tears in his eyes. "Mother, why didn't you come earlier?" His wife quickly brought water and helped Sarasvati sit down. Their house was simple, but it was filled with love. The daughter-in-law cooked fresh bread for her. The little grandson hugged her and said happily, "Grandma, don't leave us again." Even though the family was poor, they took great care of Sarasvati. For the first time in many years, she felt peace in her heart. One night Sarasvati called her son and daughter-in-law. "My children," she said softly, "near my old